On this channel, we cover emerging growth, early stage technologies and industries. And right now, the nuclear energy space is on an absolute tear. The fuel that powers this revolutionary energy source is also getting scarcer and scarcer. So we're going to dive into the news of what exactly is going on in this space. We're covering artificial intelligence in a separate video. So much going on in this down macroeconomic environment. So much to take advantage of. First up, the Sprott Uranium Miners ETF up 27% year to date. The S&P 500 only up 16.99%. So uranium miners are outperforming. Why are they massively outperforming? Cameco expected production shortfalls, right? The world's biggest uranium miner, or one of them, is not producing as much uranium as expected, right? So it's getting scarcer and scarcer. This speaks to how tight the market is. Cigar Lake production issues causing uranium stocks to spike. In a statement to the market, Cameco said production from Cigar Lake would drop off from 18 million to 16.3 million pounds of uranium concentrate. Production at the nearby McArthur River uranium mine would also fall by 1 million pounds. The news means that the uranium market is short, some 2.7 million pounds this year amid a tightening marketplace and a general positive macroeconomic environment for the critical mineral to power growing nuclear industries globally. And so because uranium is getting scarcer and scarcer, Bank of America Securities is coming out and raising the price target on uranium. Lower Cameco 2023 production guide, a net benefit to uranium prices, all else equal. We look through 2024, raised Cameco's price target to 59 Canadian dollars, or $44.50. At the same time, around the world, supply is getting tighter and tighter, right? Retail investors power into uranium. We have concerns over gas supplies and the Niger coup driving price increases. Retail investors are buying into uranium-linked funds amid fears about the coup in Niger, a key producer hitting supplies, and wider expectations of a global increase in demand. Watch last week's video if you want to understand the global increase in demand. It is out of control. Energy companies are taking a renewed interest in nuclear power because of the impact on Russia's invasion of Ukraine on gas supplies and the pressures to cut fossil fuel use and reduce carbon emissions, right? Nuclear power is the best bet for these energy companies to dive into because it solves the climate change agenda and it's the most dense and reliable fuel. That's why this is exciting, because the fundamentals of the actual fuel itself are world changing. And so let's dive through the headlines of the week regarding the massive expansion of the space. Philippines revised roadmap will include plans for large scale and small modular reactors. Asian nation's first ever nuclear plants could be online by 2032. So we got the small modular reactor technology, as well as a further catalyst. The U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission accepts early construction application for small modular reactor in Idaho. This would be for one of the nation's first small modular reactor projects. If approved, the company can start pushing dirt at its proposed site in Idaho to build a 6-module SMR, small modular reactor plant, using NuScale Power's technology. The first power module is expected to be operational by 2029. And then we have investment into NuScale Power, right? This is a very interesting company. NuScale is pleased that Chubu will be making an investment in our company. Chubu is one of Japan's leading electric utilities and is focused on securing a sustainable future for our planet. Importantly, Chubu, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, recognizes NuScale's mission and appreciates that our superior technology is positioned to help drive the global clean energy transition. Chubu's investment demonstrates how global interest in nuclear and NuScale's game-changing SMR technology, in particular, continue to make meaningful progress. We are excited to move forward with Chubu support. So we're getting investment, obviously, in this revolutionary technology. We're getting government support. We are getting early construction application acceptances. Italy government remains bullish on return to nuclear within the next decade. Minister to chair sector meeting later this month. The World Nuclear Association Nuclear Fuel Report 2023 out. Decarbonization, energy security, SMRs drives increase in nuclear capacity. All three scenarios for growth in uranium demand have been raised from last report in 2021, with reference case projecting a doubling of uranium demand by 2040, right? So they came out with a brand new model. All the news we've been covering this year finally baked into their new model, and they're massively revising the demand for this fuel, right? The outlook just continues to get revised up because the news keeps getting more and more bullish, right? World Nuclear Association has launched a new net zero nuclear initiative calling on government, industry, and society to work together to triple the world's nuclear energy capacity by 2050, requiring 40 gigawatts per year of new nuclear builds, 6 times the current rate of deployment, right? The math behind the growth of this technology is phenomenal, right? Understanding what's actually going on behind the scenes here. And so because of this, year-to-date long-term utility contract of 121 million pounds is on track to exceed each of the last 10 years. In green, we're seeing 2023 term contracting. These are the utilities buying up uranium on track. We're 3/4 of the way through the year. It's on track to beat, right? We're growing. Demand for immediate term uranium is growing. Fuel buyers are back. They are buying it off the open market. We're just getting started, clearly.